Perek Yesh Nochlin, Daf Kuf Yutes, sponsored for Shlema for Chayarivka Bas Esther. We begin with the sixth question of Rav Papa. The verse in Yoshua mentions 10 portions were allotted to the tribe of Menashe. 6 portions, including Chefers, belonged to the paternal houses of the tribe. The daughters of Tzelofchad were children of Chefer's paternal house. The question: if 10 portions included those of children, there were certainly more than 10. The answer: in fact, the verse's primary intent is the portions of the paternal houses. The portions of Tzelofchad's daughters are mentioned mainly for the double portion they inherited from their father, teaching Eretz Yisrael muchzekes hi, those leaving Egypt were in possession of the land. Ordinarily, a bechor eino notel baroi ki b'muchzak. A firstborn is not entitled to prospective assets. This did not apply to the land. The upcoming Gemara questions this premise, initially assuming the double portion consisted only of movable property, actually in Tzelofchad's possession. The Gemara rejects this interpretation because the verse states Chevlei Menashe, a reference to ropes used to measure land. The Gemara brings 2 conflicting brises. One states the children of the spies and the followers of Korach inherited their grandparents instead of their parents. The other states they are inherited by their own merit. The Gemara reconciles them with 2 solutions. Number 1, the brisa that states they inherited their grandparents holds primary heirs were those leaving Egypt. These children could not inherit by their own merit because they were under 20 at the time. The brisa that states by their own merit holds the primary heirs were those who entered the land. They entered over the age of 20. Number 2, both brises hold those entering the land were the primary heirs. Those that inherited by way of their ancestors entered younger than 20. Those that inherited by their own merit were at least 20 when entering the land. The Gemara challenges RABBIS principle, Eretz Yisrael muchzekes hi. A brisa states in the name of Shimon HaShikmoni that when the verse states, Vayakrev mishpatan lifnei Hashem, Moshe brought their petition to Hashem, he did not answer immediately, not because he was uncertain about their rights to inherit. This he understood from the law of Yibum. A daughter qualifies as a child. In addition, these laws were taught in Mara, Sham Samlo Chok Umishpat. However, he was uncertain about their double portion. If Rabbi's principle, Eretz Yisrael muchzekes hi, is correct, then what was his doubt concerning the double portion? The answer: his doubt concerned the proper interpretation of a verse stated by Hashem to Moshe concerning those leaving Egypt. V'nosati osa lochem morasha. Does morasha mean an inheritance to them from their forefathers, or only as a legacy to bequeath? Hashem's answer, allocating them a double portion, revealed both interpretations were correct. The Gemara brings a brisa that disputes the context of the daughter's petition. It is based on different interpretations of this verse. V'tamod lifnei Moshe lifnei Elazar HaKohen lifnei HaNesiim v'chol ha'edah Pesach Ohel Moed le'mor. They stood before Moshe, Elazar the Kohen, the leaders in the entire assembly. Rabbi Yoshiah holds, reverse the order. Moshe was last to petition. It was presented as if he was first, not to appear disrespectful to him. He holds, Ein cholkin kavod l'talmid b'makom rav. The verse cannot be explained, they all sat together, since it is disrespectful to a teacher to address disciples in his presence. This is the halacha where a teacher never honors a student. Abba Chanan holds they were sitting together. They presented their petition to all of them. He holds, cholkin kavod l'talmid b'makom rav. It is proper to honor a disciple in the presence of his teacher, since it reflects well on him. This is the halacha for a teacher such as Moshe, the humblest of all men, who honored his disciples. The Gemara mentions 3 qualities the daughters of Tzelofchad possessed. Number one, they were chachmonios. They presented their petition in a proper time when Moshe was teaching laws of the levirate marriage. They argued since their mother is exempt from a levirate marriage, it is proof they are no different than sons. Number two, they were darshanios. They knew to expound the Torah. They would not petition had their father bore a son or a surviving granddaughter from the son. Number three, they were tzidkanios. They accepted to marry into their own tribe, even though they were not obligated, in order to marry the most fitting men. If you're enjoying Daf and 5, please click on the link below, subscribe, and become a sponsor. Thank you.